I'm not seeing. All right, are you hearing anything now?
I think it's an OBS setting that's wrong, Shadow, because I'm not hearing nothing through your YouTube.
Yeah, give me a sec. Should be no game channel on Sonar.
Brian can hear you in YouTube, it says.
Okay, you can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry about that. I had to do a total repair of Windows yesterday and uh, wipe out all of my settings for my Nvidia card to get it working. Yeah, your OBS isn't set to game output, it seems. Hold on. I think it's on gaming now. You should hear me. Uh, give me a second.
When you switch
Properties.
back to your game, I'll know.
Check. Let me check. Okay, how about that? Is that working now? Can you hear me through it at all?
I can hear your voice. You haven't switched back to game yet on your YouTube, so I don't know.
I don't have. Yeah, I hear Discord and hear your mic. Okay. I will work on the game later. Yep, much better. Okay. Sorry about that. That was my bad. Um, I thought that it was working. Okay. Um, so with this, trying to go through this. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. Uh, I thought it was working before I started up. Okay. All good now? Okay. So, as you know, we got the Idris P, and you can upgrade it to the Idris M. Okay. So, in the Pledge Store, as you know, there are kits to upgrade the ship to, uh, with a K kit, you have to repeat anything you said before. Yeah. So, I'm sorry. Welcome to the Snowbirds meeting room of Channel Spectre 11. I'm here with OG and everything. I thought everything was working. My bad. So, starting out, as you know, we got the Idris P for Invictus. This is about a couple of new ships that have already dropped. We are for those that are subscribers, you will not get this ship until after the event is over. So we'll be able to get it in our hangars and test it out and go from there. So you have to be a subscriber. Those that have already got it, as you know, they're flying around, they're doing their stuff. Um, what I did, uh, uh, my thought. Okay, Radium has one, and it is already. He's already taken it out. He's done some stuff with it. He was with us Friday night, checking it out, and it was a fun. It was fun. Uh, I'm dying to land on the hangar, but anyway. So, as you know, you can upgrade this ship to a different style. There are kit, right? And this is what we have in the cargo: 1024 SCU, 48 SCU, and 302 SCU. Okay, I've already downloaded the specs so I can take a look at them. This paint right here, that's the paint. If if I ever get this ship, uh, so you got the aftermarket kits. You kick it up to an Idris M. Those are the waves. The War Bond offers, they're sold out, gone. A 2-pack, that's not bad for a 2-pack. Uh, this is gone. These are gone, sold out until the next wave. Okay. So in the pledge store, I'm going to go here and we're going to go to add-ons. Now, before I get to this, we're going to go down to, where are the add-ons? Are those in packs? I think they're in packs. Let me check. No. Where are they? They're supposed to, Artec, weren't these supposed to be for upgrades for the Idris? Or did they pull them from the store? And they're doing RSI right now. You have to wait till they come back around, I think. Which, okay. That's crazy. But anyway, we'll go to the Idris P specs. Okay, 2 size 5s, another 2 size 5s, 2 size 4s, 6 size 2, and 6 there. Add-ons won't show until you own the ship. Okay, well, I don't own the ship, so I can't show it, unfortunately. But here's this. The base stats. This ship is huge. Idris K aftermarket kit. Idris P base stats. Aftermarket kit stats. Pilot controlled 1 torpedo launcher, 4 size 12s, 20 torpedoes total turrets, and 2 missile PDCs. That's the Idris T. 34 million to fill this ship up, to rearm this ship. 34 million. That's insane. Okay. Here's the Idris K aftermarket kit stats. Pilot controlled, size 10 beam weapon. 1 manual, all this stuff. I mean, those are the stats. It's to prevent people buying them thinking it's the ship. Good point. So I just thought that it's going to be an interesting ship. I'm not kidding. I'm going to eventually get this ship, but it's going to be in game. I'm not gonna do that, but we'll get there. And by the time that comes around, the kits will be available in the store. So it's pretty significant. This ship, uh, she's a powerhouse. I'm not gonna lie. So that is that. I'm gonna go to the Gray Cat MTC now. Now I actually have this one. So I picked it up. This thing is cool. I was very apprehensive about it when it first dropped. Was like, does it really have a person? Idris is something to play for, to earn in game. I agree. I mean, there are people that have been waiting for that chip for a long time, and they deserve to get the naming convention right off the bat for that chip. I think they should have done that with the Polaris also when it dropped. Um, they should have done that. I think that would have been really fair. Uh, so this little vehicle right here, I've used it, took it, took it out, tested it out. It's really cool. There's one thing about it. When you put it in the Starlancer TAC, you have to you have to turn off the turret for it to fit snugly without it bumping against the roof. So I've got the tech specs for this as well. Um, the paints are really nice. Uh, this is the one that comes with it if you get the concierge. And this one is the one that I have. Now, this is funny. They said this looks like the A-Team van. B.A. Baracus's van. It's funny. Uh, it's cool. It's cool. And I think it's a cool vehicle. It does have its advantage over another vehicle, but there's no medical. There is some storage on it, and it's it does its job. So definitely something to think about. So you can get the moon shadow paint. You can get them all. You can break them up however you want it. $3 for the paints. Idris will be awesome in the org to earn together as for an org asset. Yeah, but we got to get to that point where we have an org bank. That's the problem. If you can do that, once you get the, and then you have to buy the ship and share it. Okay, the ship will belong to the org, not just one person. That's the main thing. And I think it'll be a really good thing, once that comes. So this one's going to be a short Snowbirds review. I'm not going to go in game or anything like that. The state of the game right now with the free fly is rough. The lag is, I mean, it's running, but the lag is rough. It is what it is at this point in time. So just be prepped for it and be prepared. Org tools next year, hopefully. Yeah, agreed. So these are the stats on it. Pilot controlled, dual dual size 2. Now it does have this. These are in here, and there's storage here below, and this works very well. The weapons racks are in there and stuff like that. Love the MTC. Got two of them, tight squeeze and attack though, with the top turret deployed. Exactly. You have to power it off. You have to power it off to get it in there. I like this mechanic right here, where these two slide in first, and then the other two slide together, and then it goes up inside. I thought that was slick. Now, here it does have some storage over here on here as well, so you can do that. But it's a cool vehicle. I like it. I was, like I say, hey Robert, I was apprehensive about it when I first saw it, but I got one, and I used a geo that I had for a token, and it works. So that's this. Now let's go to the controversial part, where everybody is in an uproar. In an uproar. That storage loader is funny if you put 4 picos on it. That would be funny. Oh my god. Here comes the controversial part. Okay, we're going to go to add-ons. This right here started a whole lot of stuff, and it's going to be a thing for a minute until these come into game. As you know, the Retaliator stuff didn't come into game until what? Like 3 months after they finally made the Retaliator modular. It took like 3 months for them to come in game, right? Okay, we got bomb racks. Okay, I intend on getting some bomb racks for the MSR and probably another ship. But at this point in time, I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'll probably get the bomb racks sooner than I get the blades. You can get a weapons kit for the Scorpius, which gives you 32 missiles on that ship. So this is an add-on. Eventually it will go in game where you can get it in game. The flight blades, same exact thing. I think one thing about the blades on Stone is CIG should have advertised is pledge items get item recovery, where in game doesn't yet. Yeah, that's another thing. That's going to be. I mean, there's a lot of controversy about this right now, and people are upset. People are upset. Plain simple. It is what it is. I think they should have put them in game and purchasable to fund the project. When the Atlas came out, and we all know this, when the Atlas dropped, it was store exclusive for about 2 weeks. And then CIG just opened it up and everybody bought it in game. We are so close to June right now that these will be available to buy in game. Okay, we are so close to June, and there was a lot of news coming down about the June patch, the next patch. But anyway, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that they should have dropped this right off the bat inside uh inside in game to be purchasable, or do you think they should have kept it like this and then drop it in the next month? CIG needs to market that as a justification for selling on the store, but definitely need to have them in game same time. I bet their legal department had to change their stance on that now. Yeah, I bet they did. I bet they did because that was intense, man. People were not happy at all. I mean, I don't mind funding the project because I'm always funding the project in some way. Uh, and I just think that they really should have thought it out before they did it. That's just my thought. Me being against what they did, I only got some things with store credit, but will melt once in game. Yeah. Uh, I know now. I have the next ship that I get is going to be the Asgard, but I'm using assets that I already have to get it, and I used an asset that I had, and I only had to cough up $5. So for the MTC, so it all works out. But this right here, this is a mess. I get that the war bond and stuff like that. You want to fund the project, you want to fund the project. It's totally up to you. Blades that very least should have been renderable during ILW, then put on loot tables till sold in game. Okay. But I mean, it's everybody's choice. It's everybody's how they want to do it, and you make that choice when you pledge something to fund the project. Uh, hey, Super, what's up? CIG really should have done it both ways. Uh, but like I say, two 2 weeks later, we got the Atlas. We're almost in another month already, getting close to it, and we got they're already talking about a June patch. So we should get it pretty quickly as long as they follow up and put these in game. You know, I will fund the project. I believe in it. I think I really love the game for what it is and go from there. Um, but I am definitely thinking about getting some, but I'm going to get most of mine in game. Now, bomb racks, same thing. Hey, Radium, what's up? Hey, Scott. So, this is just how I feel about it. Uh, else got any thoughts on it? Because it's a controversial thing, and they took CIG took a big hit uh, when they dropped it like this, and there was a community uproar. OMG, you're new to the game. What do you think about this? Flight Blades, in my opinion, should have been in game day one. Building skins with the blades was a bundling the skins with the blades was a for sure. Same as the unique armor gun skin bundles with the Vanguard paints. I don't. I think the armor should be separate. They did that with the other bundle, um, and that was locked to a paint. Now, excuse me, I don't have a Corsair, so I have a Corsair paint that's going to sit there. There's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I'm 100% against it. I just think that they shouldn't have done it this way, but they did it. It is what it is. It's there. I do want this paint for the Gladius. Uh, but I'm not going to, you know, may never have. I also do partially understand the armor plus skin bundles by raising the barrier to entry. They created artificial scarcity as not many want to spend $30 for armor gun and paint for a ship they may never have. I know. We know you like and want that. Super. Now you
Good
know.
morning.
What's up, Tex? You know better than that. You know what, Super? I'm gonna hit you with that. I don't know if you heard that or not. Well, I'll do it from here.
I heard that one.
You heard that one? Okay.
Mhm.
I gotta fix that. But anyway, well, you wouldn't hear it if you're not watching the stream, Tex. So that's why. Uh,
I,
but Tex, you are a backer of the project. How do you feel about the flight blades? How do you feel about it? Would you have purchased them out of game or waited till they came in game? Or do you think they should have went in game day one where you can
I think
purchase
they
them?
should have made them available. Yeah, I think you should have made it. I think they should have been made available to everybody. I mean, just push people off and say, "Oh, you can't have it because you don't back the game." But they're playing the game. They're spending money regardless. So I think they
Mm-hmm.
should have made it to everybody.
Okay, there you go. We will be getting them in game in a couple weeks. You know, Xylo did state they will be in game next month. But they should have stated that when they dropped them, or like you say, they should have put them in game right away. And if you want to fund the project, you have the option to buy them and do it. So that's how I feel about it. I think they should have been in game and purchasable, and the bomb racks the same as well.
Now,
I
the
mean,
only other
yeah.
side to that would be is they limited it to the more backer people just to see how it's going to work in game.
Mm-hmm.
That's the other side to it. So
Well,
kind of both sides of the fence.
well, the Gladius has the Gladius has um a standard flight blade in it that's already in the ship, and I believe the ships that already have them, like the Avenger, the Redeemer. I know that the Scorpius has one, but it's a default blade. Hello.
Hey, KP.
Hello.
Hey, KP. It's a default uh blade that's inside, that's on the flight computer already, but it's only with certain ships. Not every ship has them yet. Not every manufacturer. So it goes by manufacturer right now until they make more. So we're kind of stuck with that at this point in time. But there's no anvil. There's no anvil blade, so the Anvil series of ships don't have anything. I'd done a rent game 7 days till the end of IODIP, then the loot tables till in-game store availability. War Bond being discounted with item recovery insurance perks, standalone store credit a few bucks more, right? So, you know what? I'm going to take a look at, I want some more info on this. So you get a paint, fly blade, Invictus blue hat. There's nothing about insurance in here. Warbond could have had more than just a shirt, hat as a perk for new money. True? But that's all this is.
All about the money.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, KP. I mean, they have to make
That's
money.
what life is. It's always about the money.
But they're a business, okay? They're a business.
Oh, I
They're,
understand all that, man. I understand all that.
I mean,
completely.
everybody's got to understand it's a business. But players that are already have spent what they want to spend, they should have been able to get these in game. Plain simple. Look at the C8 paint. It's reused Nightbreak paint that's been in game for years. Yeah, I know. I know. That C8 paint has been in there for a long time. I have one in buyback. I have one. So we're stuck with that at this point. Now this weapon upgrade kit for the Scorpius, they even raised the price of the paint from $3 on the store. I'm glad I got the paint years ago for $3. Oh, the paint went up. Okay. Yeah, here it is. $8 to get the paint and the flight blade.
What is the
Buyback is
blade?
still $3 if you pull it. What is a blade?
Yeah, what is that? I keep
Okay.
hearing that.
Okay. A flight blade goes into your flight computer. It can give you more speed, or it can give you more maneuverability. So you have your choice. But
Cool.
right at this point in time, there's only so many ships. There's so many ships that have this capability, right? Like right now, the Arrow's got one, and the Anvil Arrow has one, and the C8, right? I really wish they would have at least alternated the Invictus shirt, hat colors. Everything we buy includes the blue hat shirt. The tan hat shirt only comes with the blue tan bundle. Good point. So if you have a Gladius, KP, that one has a default flight blade in it. If you have an Arrow, okay, The Arrow has a default flight blade. If you have a Pisces, it has a default flight blade. There are some other ships that don't have them. There's only a few manufacturers that do. Okay. So when they brought this out, everybody's saying that they should have been in game at the same time as they went in the pledge store. And I agree with that because there's people that don't want to spend the money on this. They funded the project this far, and that's for $45, and that's all they want to do.
Right.
So it's a real issue. They should have put it in the store, put it in game, and there wouldn't have been a problem. If they decided to, like, remember KP when the Atlas came out, you could only get it in the store for like a couple weeks. And then they dropped a patch, and then everybody could buy it in game. They should have done that with this. They should have just did it all at one time. It's a component. It's an actual component, and it should have been in game. Just my thought. We have to get all of our other components in game, you know, but But this thing, the Scorpius weapons kit, okay? You can get 32 SCU missiles on this ship. And then they put a paint with it. $30, okay? This gives you, the ship already has a lot of missiles on it.
So that's why my Hornet changed colors then.
What do you mean?
Well, I got it out the other day and it didn't have that option you that I got from you, and it was blue. And then, well, like I said, I went back to Lorville, got everything back there, and I put it back on. I haven't got it out since then. But it used to have the girl on the side. And I'm like, what happened to the girl and everything? It's blue now. I'm like, huh.
You have to go in
So
there
it has
and
something.
you have to go in and apply it.
It has to do with that thing you gave me. It changed the color of it.
Yeah. You have to put that
Yeah, I
on
didn't
there
know that.
each time.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I finally did. I haven't got it out since then, but I did put it on there.
Hello.
Now I know why it was changing colors.
Hello.
Artech, how are you doing?
Hey, Artech.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. So, I mean, this is going to be a controversial thing for a minute until the flight blades come in. Plain and simple. It should have been in there from day one. I agree. And it gives everybody a chance to fund the project if they want to, or just buy them in game. There are some people that don't want to go above the $45 package that they buy. Hello.
Oh, I have. I've spent more money.
I mean, all of us have done it. There's some that don't. There's some that do. You know? Yeah. Go ahead. Hello.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, what's up?
Good. I've got the team pretty much. We're all ready over in our Discord.
All right.
If you guys are ready, you guys can come over.
Yep. Give me a moment. I gotta brief my team first, and then we'll be over.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
All righty. Thanks.
Yep.
So
Brian said he'd be back as soon as he can. He'll be a little late.
No
okay.
worries.
All right. So that's pretty much it for the Snowbirds meeting room. This is a big topic. And CIG took a massive hit when they did this. I mean, there were people writing articles left and right on what they did. And they came back with the backlash and said that we will have these in game next month, which is a couple of weeks away. So
cool.
it I mean, it is what it is at this point, and
Mm-hmm.
we just have to roll with it.
They're
But
definitely making good money because they sold out all their $1,900 ships.
well, I mean,
I mean,
it is it
people spend the money on the game for sure.
yeah. But I mean, this is a component, and components, we've all found them in game. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We have to buy them in game. And the Tumble Nova weapons kit to change it out to a Gatling gun, that's another one. $18. It's not bad, but you got
Oh,
to
I
have
know what you're
a
talking about.
tank.
They're making them pay real money for it, and I see what you're saying. So people that want to use their real money is going to be,
They're
yeah,
gonna have it. They're gonna have it a little bit earlier than everybody else, and then
yeah, okay,
you see what I'm saying. So
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I see what your in-game money's different than paying for it outside the game.
hmm
Yeah,
So it's gonna take a minute. So we should get them soon. I don't know when. I'm just going along with what CIG has stated, and we go from there. So that's pretty much it for the Snowbird Meeting Room. Anybody else got any other questions, comments, or anything like that? Hello. Somebody came in.
Hello.
Hey,
oh,
Brian.
he made it.
Right.
All right. So that's it for the Snowbirds Meeting Room. If anybody has any questions, comments, you can throw them in the Discord, or you can, you know, uh, put it in the video comments or anything like that. I apologize for the sound issue. That was my fault. I thought it was working. I had to do a total repair on my Windows build last night and delete my sound driver, my drivers from a video card, redo them. So that's why I was having sound issues this morning. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed it. Take care. Thanks for Artec and Brian and KP and everybody stopping in and talking about this. Please feel free, hit me up. We can talk about it some more, but we'll see what happens. So hopefully we'll see the Flight Blades in game for an in-game purchase next month. Everybody have a wonderful Sunday. Take care and see you next week. Or actually see you tomorrow when we have a new day for Invictus, which is Misk and Mirai and Consolidated
Mirai.
Outlaw. All right. Have a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. Take care.